Good morning, Falcons. Today is Friday, April 19th. I am Nate Thompson.
And I'm Alex Hurt. Today's weather. Today and this weekend will be much cooler. Today we'll have a high in the upper 50s and a low in the lower 40s.
On this day in 1775, the first shots of the American Revolutionary War, known as the Shot Heard Around the World, were fired in the battles of Lexington and Concord.
It's not truly known if these shots were actually the start of the war, but the phrase is used to denote many historical events of significance to this day.
The phrase has been used to describe everything from the assassination of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, which helped trigger World War I, to game-winning home runs in baseball.
Here are today's announcements.
Need help with math? Remember, Ms. Corman will continue to offer free math tutoring every Wednesday and Friday morning at 8:30. Students will meet in the main entrance in the vestibule.
Ms. Corman will get you at 8:30. This is open to all 7th and 8th graders. You will attend anytime you would like any additional math help.
Social media has made a big impact on today's society, so that's why we looked into the issue and we're going to share what we found.
Every day, humans are affected by social media. Social media has been all over the world recently because it's impacting the world greatly.
It's been helping and solving lots of society's problems, but people have been taking advantage of social media and started using it as a bad thing.
Hi, I'm Justin Cruz from the 8th grade and I'm here with
Audrey Olson from the 8th grade.
Audrey. Do you use social media?
Yeah.
Okay, and why is that?
I can get current news, see what's going on in my friends' life, stuff like that.
And how do you think this has affected your life?
I think it's cool to find out what's going on in my friends' lives and stuff like that.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
One huge effect that needs to be addressed is time. Humans, mostly teens in particular, throw away their life for social media.
Most humans would rather spend minutes to hours on their phone rather than going outside and hanging with friends.
According to Gallup.com, just over half of the U.S. teenagers report spending at least 4 hours per day using a variety of social media apps. Across age groups, the average time spent on social media ranges from as low as 4.1 per day for 13-year-olds and as high as 5.5 per day for 17-year-olds.
This quote is proving how much time people throw away on their screen. 5.8 hours is almost a whole school day, and people are spending that much time on social media.
Most phones have an option where you can limit screen time, which is very helpful to kids, teens, and adults. But most people don't want to use it because they are too addicted to it, so it's difficult for them to actually use these features. Hi, I'm Marley Ham from the 8th grade, and I'm here with
Asa Mail from the 8th grade.
How much time do you spend on average per day on social media?
Probably 4 hours or something like that.
And how do you think this has affected your life?
In bad ways, but good ways, because it's opened me up to a lot of things going on in the outside world.
Okay, thank you for sharing.
You're welcome.
Time isn't the only thing social media is harmful towards. You also have to consider the fact of people's well-being. Seeing negative posts can affect your state of mind.
According to Gallup.com, harmful effects emerge due to preoccupation and compulsion to over-participate in social media platforms, despite its highly negative consequences, which leads to advertised consequences of mental health, including anxiety, depression, lower well-being, and lower self-esteem. Scientific evidence also shows that social media affects people's mental health.
This really shows the impact it can have on a person physically and mentally. Yes, a funny video can make you laugh, but a sad one can have a bigger impact on you as a person.
So how does social media have such negative side effects? Well, there's many ways social media makes people, mostly teens, have a lower self-esteem or lower self-liking.
According to the source addictionhelp.com, look at our negative effects of social media use reported by U.S. teens. Out of the 1,141 respondents aged 13 to 17, teens reported that 70% felt left out or excluded when using social media. 43% had deleted social media posts due to receiving few likes.
Hi, I'm Lucy Jansen and I'm here with Ms. Potts. I teach 8th grade. Ms. Potts, how does social media affect you in your daily life?
It's a great question. I think
It definitely affects me. I try to not be, as consumed with social media, but it is hard. There are some days where I'm scrolling a lot more than I want to, and I feel like those are the days where I tend to kind of feel a lot less productive and just kind of like worse about my day overall.
How often do you post on social media?
In terms of like an actual post, probably not that often, maybe once a month or so, but I do use social media a lot to just like communicate with like friends and family.
Do you think social media provides a positive outlook or a negative outlook, and why?
I can definitely see it from both sides. I think that social media can do a lot of good in terms of amplifying voices of people who may not be heard otherwise, but I also think that social media is a really easy place for whether it's misinformation or just like hateful speech to spread. So I think that without proper regulations, social media can have kind of more of a negative impact than it should.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
These stats prove and give examples on how kids and adults rely on online sources for their main representation of personality and status.
It also mentions how many kids have phones and are accessing social media, which is not what any parents want for their children.
According to benefits of social media, using social media on the internet helps your child with their learning. The internet has given us access to huge amounts of quality information, and social media is a great tool for finding and sharing quality information.
These are many reasons that people use and support social media. Yes, these facts are true. Social media does impact the world greatly, but sadly it's getting used as a harmful way towards others rather than people using it for good.
Therefore, with technology and knowledge evolving everywhere, we don't really know where social media will take us. Although, there is one thing we do know. The future is scary, and as technology is getting more advanced, so will humans.
Hi, I'm Anna Kepler from the 8th grade, and I'm with
Lily Deppen from the 8th grade.
Lily. What's your favorite social media app and why?
Snapchat, because I can talk to my friends.
And what's your least favorite social media app?
Facebook.
Thank you.
Now, you are probably wondering if there's anything positive or helpful that comes out of social media. There are a couple things, but ultimately it has a pretty bad reputation.
Overall, social media has a negative impact on society, especially towards younger and future generations.
There are so many consequences to be brought to social media in the studies. This proves that you'll be able to be a happier person without social media. If you think you can do to stop, this would be deleting social media, setting a limit for yourself, and making sure you use it safely. That's all. Thanks for watching Falcons.
If you have been participating in the Young Hoosier Book Awards in the Media Center, you have until May 1st to finish reading 5 books and return your surveys.
Updates were emailed last week to let you know how many books you still need to be included in the end of the year Young Hoosier festivities. Thanks for tuning in, Falcons.
Remember to be safe, optimistic, accountable, and respectful.
Have a great day.